What's up, family? This is your man, not your boy. Go black to Africa. All right, I'm on my morning stroll here. Hope you all are on your way to work, grinding it out, or at your home doing your in-home business or working from home. But I want to share some stuff with you all. Why would be why would one have to be careful in connecting with expats, repats? This is my experience, you all. This is what I've seen. This is what I've heard. You know, good morning as everybody come in. Good morning. I'm out here doing my little walk, my stroll. Even though I should be speed walking a lot faster than this, but I'm carrying this camera. I got the sun behind me, so you're gonna have to bear with me as I walk over here, check out this couple spots I haven't even seen before here, out here on the beach. Um, I'm out here in Aruba, for those who don't know. Drop y'all some gold nuggets. So I know, I'm an old head. That's what I am, an old head. That's what them youngins call you, them youngins call you old heads. To me, it's a compliment in a mug. I'll be 55 here. I'll be 55 in 2 more days, y'all. And I am proud to be 55. I don't want to go back to my 20s and 30s. Not at all. There is no way. I could not give up my the wisdom, the experience that I have. I just would not want to go. I just would not want to go back. When I get over here, y'all be able to. I'll go ahead and settle with this light. But visit Chocolate City. Oh yeah, I'm interviewing somebody today from Chocolate City. He's gonna show me and hit me around. Hopefully, I give me some really good interviews off of him as well. Share me, maybe contact me, connect me rather with some folks. But yeah, gotta go to Chocolate City. That's without a doubt. As some more people come in, I'll wait for a second. But yeah, I would not want to go back to my 20s and 30s. I am really content of this growth of life. When you get to 55, you start seeing some things. You start understanding some things. You start to really get how some things are. Sit in somebody's chair here. I don't know whose chair. Somebody just brought it out here. I'm a copper squat. But I'm thankful for the 55 years I've been on. I've taken a lot of bumps and bruises. I've made a lot of mistakes. I've gone through some trials and errors. I have gone through the grinds of life. I've been through the downs, the disappointments, the ups, the downs. I have been through a lot of that, and I am thankful. I am thankful, y'all. One, that, what I've been through, it's been able to change me, and I'm thankful for it. I've said before, my belief is that the hardest thing for a man to do is to change. That's my opinion, and I'm gonna stick with it because I've seen a lot of people who have struggles and wanting to change. A lot of people, to include myself. It took me years to get over. It took me years to get over some things, and some things I'm still trying to get over. Thank you very much, Asha, for the birthday wishes. As you all come in, I hope that you all having a beautiful morning or afternoon, wherever you may be. I hope that your life, you find, I looked at how many people's in here, it's 55, now it's 56. I hope your life is rewarding you by the decisions you make. But don't ever forget that also life will reward you by the decisions you make. In other words, through the good and the bad decisions you make, it is going to reward you with it. In saying that, you know, family, I'm out here in the water, and I know I should be walking against the wind. Can y'all hear me? Is that wind popping in the mic? It's coming at me at a certain angle. I want to make sure. I think the mic's on the other side of my phone, so everything should be good. I want to drop the. I want to get to the subject matter because I know today is many people are out, so I know some are going to miss this. But I want to get to the subject matter at hand. Well, Louise, you know, that's what they say. You know, no man can dictate or tell who is a senior. You know, yeah, the wind is whipping. Yeah, let me get off of this beach here because I don't even like that wind right there. It's a little noisy, but you can hear. Yeah, let me get off the front end of this water. Here's another amazing thing I had to learn. I'm walking on the main street and I got the worst signal, but I come out here on the beach, you get the best signal. Maybe less interference, I don't know. So, yeah, you know, I'm gonna get to the subject matter at hand for you all to understand. This is not even about expats and repats necessarily, even though my channel, you know, is about those who are wanting to visit, relocate, and move, whatever country you want to go to, wherever, you know, whatever it may be. In life, I learned, okay, I'm gonna walk this shoreline down this way. I learned something in my life over the years. And my title is, you know, why is expats and repats could be your worst enemy? Anytime you share your business with people, you are setting yourself up for potential problems. Now let me stick with just those that are, dang, I'm still right here on the front end. I'm gonna walk over this way right here because on the front end of the main road. I know y'all hitting that, hearing that wind. But anyway, you potentially could be setting yourself up. Now, stick tight. I am going to repost a video I did of scammers. I re-listened to that daggone video that I put out last year. And my wife did too as well. First time she ever heard it. I did that video about an hour and 45 minutes long. And as my wife was listening to it, she kept responding like, man, that's some good information. You know, sometimes we are ignorant when it comes to people who have the experience. This is the problem we have, folks. This is the problem we have. We don't listen to those who have proven themselves to be worthy, have intelligence, have knowledge, wisdom, and understanding. We listen to and follow the people who are the ones that are out to get you. because we have become so used to a certain way of communication that when your ears tickle to the way you think, you draw to that type of person. When you hear a person start to speak foreign and saying things that are right, but you so full of wrong, you go with the direction that you have developed yourself into being. That's why the saying is that, you know, you draw the type of person you are. Or like I like to say is, your selection is your reflection. You know, it blows my mind when I see and hear of all of these daggone emails people send me when they've been supposedly scammed by those in Africa, from African Americans, from those from the UK, that these people have scammed them. And I'm like, did you not watch my video? Because I know some of y'all who got scammed, who send me emails, or I heard y'all on YouTube, watch my channel. Did you not take heed from one who has the experience, who've proven himself? It is amazing. People look, we got a lot to learn. And the only way we're gonna learn is from elders. It's the only way. That's the only way we can learn and not go around this big circle of lies and deceit and scams and deceptions. And, you know, that's the only way we're going to learn. And it's sad because the elders today want to be like the youth. Let me get to it. So I'm going to release this video back out. How not to get scammed. I dropped some serious gold nuggets. If you follow these steps, the likelihood of you getting scammed is nil to none. My subject is how, as far as sharing your business with these expats and these repats. I'm going to tell you this right here. Anytime that you go, it don't even have to be to Africa. It don't even have to be to Africa. This is typical life. We already know we got haters in life. We know that. We already know we got people who don't want to see you succeed. We already know that. Why is it that when we get to the Africa, we think we all the same type of people? Do you know how many people I met in Africa who left America and the UK, Canada, are full of fear? Do you know how many people I've met? Of course, when you have fear, you have a disregard for others and will only think about yourself. So why? Why should you not share your business with expats and repats? Because, okay, let me break it down. People are relocating to the motherland. It don't even have to be the motherland. It could be another country. You can be running into expats, repats. These people are trying to get established. They're trying to get connections. They're trying to make way for themselves. They're trying to start businesses. They're trying to start all these different things that are new to them. And then all of a sudden, because they're full of fear, they may have somebody that might be able to help them. They're not going to share that information with you. They may be starting a business, and here you come along and you want to start a business, but they're not going to share that with you. There may be some very insightful information that one may have, and they ain't going to share it with you to make your time easy. Why? Because of fear. They are afraid. They are afraid. Number one, most people going to Africa, right, are trying to go start businesses. Now you imagine, you come in and want to start a restaurant, which I think most were probably going to try to get into cooking, something on that aspect as far as a restaurant. Some maybe, trying to get into the Airbnb. Some are trying to get into, or real estate. Some are trying to get into whatever business it is. But most of these people who are fearful come to the continent, have this mindset that you are going to be a competitor. And they ain't going to want to share it with you. Matter of fact, by you even sharing your business, they gonna make it seem as though that what you wanting to do, they gonna hate on it and make it seem like it's hard as impossible. You shouldn't, this and that, because of their fear. Not all things, it said in the ancient writings, don't share your pearls with swines. Don't cast your jewels, crabs. Don't cast your jewels amongst thieves. We think because every brother is a brother because of his skin color, you got another thing coming. I've watched more people miss out on life opportunities because of haters. And here's the thing, the numbers in the haters are very small. The number of haters are very small. There are more people who would genuinely want to help you than the haters. But here's the get up. Here's the get up, y'all. We tend to go with the haters. Why is that? How is it that you always listen to those who ain't got no record of success, who has no sense of integrity or proven their record of having integrity? They haven't shown you nothing about what they've acquired, what they have accomplished, and all that, but they can come out of their mouth and say whatever they want to say. Oh, you want to see us? Turn the camera around view, man. Okay. Yeah, sometimes I forget, my bad. I know y'all don't want to be looking at me all the time. Thank you for reminding me, because I tend to try to do that. I'm sorry, y'all. I get caught up sometimes in these subject matters because I'm serious about it. So we will go and gravitate to those who have no experience, no track record. They can't validate anything. They can't substantiate anything. They can't show that they're proven. They ain't got a license to show anything. They don't have nothing. And we gravitate to these people who take all that we got. Why is that? But here you got a person who will show their track record, show they doing it, showing they're valid, and you decide to go with the one that sounds good to you. Why? Because your selection is your reflection. Like I said, I did the video of scammers. That video only got 8,000 views. That is it. 8,000 views. But now if I sit here and I talk about Shaniqua slap Javon, I would get 100,000 views. We sit here and we gravitate to the wool, the sheep's in the wolves that are in sheep's clothing, and then cry later. And I'm like, it blows my mind of the emails I get from these people who have invested in with others in these business in their journeys in Africa, and now want to scream foul when things haven't turned out their way that they expected. Why you should not be sharing your business with an expat repat. I find that we are a lazy, I ain't gonna say we because I ain't gonna put myself in that. There are those who are a lazy people. They want people to do their legwork. And rightfully so, you get your money taken, you get scammed. You should have gotten scammed. Why? They didn't scam you. You scammed yourself. because you wanted to cut corners, try to take the easy road, try not to put no work in, and put it in the hands of somebody else, and you turn around and got taken, and now you want to scream foul because you put your business in somebody else's hand. This is why you can't do that, folks. I'm about to mute this real quick because of the music, real quick. All right, so you scammed yourself. You robbed yourself. You took advantage of yourself. This is what you did. All because of, one, you don't even trust your own abilities, and you rather put the trust in somebody else, and then you run over here to a country, and you don't even realize the game yet. But you go and you run and you tell all your business to the very one that might be your enemy. Why is that? Why do we do that? Why is it so easy for us to always relinquish what we have, our hard-working selves, to earn the money we have, and we turn around and put it in the hands of some crook, some wolf, and then all of a sudden now you sitting back crying because you were taken. It's all because it's back on you. Now I know some people ain't gonna like that. Some people ain't gonna like it. You gotta take responsibility for your own actions. And then people get upset, too trusting. People get upset when I say, I don't trust no man, none. Oh my God, you don't even trust your wife? Hex to the no. You mean you don't trust your wife? Why should I? Let me turn this camera, let me turn it around because I want y'all to look at me on this one. People cannot understand when I say, I don't even trust my own wife. What, you married to the woman, there go black, you should love her. Love ain't got nothing to do with trust. Love has nothing to do with trust. When you understand a man's ability to look out for himself first, if all things fall by the wayside, the mode of survival will come kick in, and they will place themselves first. Not everybody will do that. Majority of people do that. People act and react to situations differently. Do you trust yourself? Hell to the no, I don't trust myself. Do you know how many times I said I was gonna do something, I wasn't gonna do something, and I turned around and did it? I only trust the very thing, the greater creator in me. Now, I'm at an age where I can discern and be able to tell, okay, you about to make a decision that's on you, but you hear right in your spirit that, you know what, you should go this way. Sometimes in my life, very few now though, but a lot of times in my life, I have been disobedient to listening to that spirit within me and turn around and do something that I knew I should not have done and got my butt in a whole lot of trouble. Now, if I'm having this struggle within myself, why would I trust somebody to have the ability to not have that struggle within themselves? We trust. People don't even understand what trust. When you have been failed time and time again by yourself, when you've been let down by others time and time again, you gonna say trust? Trust. What does trust got to do with it? That should have been the song. Because she was talking about Tina Turner when she did that song. You think about it. What does love have to do with it? Who needs a heart when a heart can be broken? Trust is the word. See, I love my wife, right? And by me loving my wife has nothing to do with trust. I trust the very thing that is within her for her to do the right decision, make the right decision, to make the right choices. But at the end of the day, it's up to her to make that decision. Now, what decision she's made, that's totally of what will transpire. So let's get back on it, because I know I threw me in the mix and everything, but we trust people, and then we sit here and then we complain when it don't turn out the way that we want it. Oh, I got married to he or she, and look what they did to me. What? You don't think they human? You don't think they get low, tired, upset, depressed, down and out at times? You don't think that, hey, those arguments that you have may not it might weigh them down? Do you not think that, hey, even within them, some joker come along that is going to sing a song in their ear that maybe you ain't sung in their ear, and they might just go away? You see, I'm man enough to understand that, hey, I'm doing in my relationships only what I know how and the best to my ability. That may not reach the person that I'm in marriage with or in a relationship with to where they see that he's doing the best. They may say you need to do more. See, these type of people, they're the ones who's going to be gone because, they're looking for something greater in their mindset. I told my wife this right here before we even got married. My thing is right here. Let's be open and honest. If you feel at any given point in time in our marriage that you want to go, just let me know. I want to see you happy. If you feel as though there is something out there that you must have that I cannot give, please go for it. This is a short life. Marriage ain't about no control and dominance and all that right there. If that's where you are. See, for me, I've reached a point in time in my life that there is nothing out there for me. I've come to that conclusion. Me and my wife was talking the other night, and I know the subject is probably going in a different spin, but it must be where it should be. And what's up, brother? All right. So me and my wife was out and we was getting dinner, and they had a club across the street, music blaring and everything, and so we were just taking note of all the young folks who was coming out, some older folks too. But I was like, man, I used to think, man, that clubbing was everything. I had some fun too with it. I had a great time out there in them streets, but it also whipped my tail too. It cost me some stuff. It caused me, some repercussions and consequences I had to deal with. But it was where I understand that don't get me nowhere. When you think something gets you somewhere, typically if you're old enough and mature enough to see that didn't get me anywhere. It was a fleeting moment of happiness, if you want to call it that, but it's a fleeting moment of joy that one likes, and some stay in it and they do whatever. But for me, this is all talking about how do people get caught up in scams, because it sounds good, looks good, smells good. Ain't that how you pick a person in your life? You buy a car because it looks good, smells good. You buy a house because it looks good. Everything is all on tangible choices. We don't have no spiritual discernment, knowing how to discern whether or not a person is on the up and up. We don't have no spiritual discernment. And we always make the worst choice. We connect with people who daggone is wolves in sheep's clothing. I hear the stories. I hear them all the time. I hear them all the time. Why? Because as it says in the scriptures, man shall give, I'm not to paraphrase this right here. It says, we shall go astray by the tinkling of it. Somebody help me out right there. Somebody come along and tickle our ear. It sounds good, and we move on it, and we go that direction. We operate off of things that sound, smells, look, all of these five senses that we have. We operate off of it and make choices. Instead of the key choice is a spiritual choice. And then so when expats and repats that you come in contact with when you are in your travels, and then all of a sudden, you don't realize that you are a competitor coming in to a country, and you're trying to connect with expats and repats, and you are a threat to some of them. Not all of them, but to some of them. Most are trying to do businesses. Matter of fact, this blows my mind right here. Why isn't that people can't see that anytime somebody is offering you something? This was in my scamming video. Anytime somebody is offering you an opportunity of investment, an opportunity in purchasing land, houses, or stuff, whatever it might be, they are telling you flat out, they need you. They need your money. Let me say that again. Anytime somebody is asking you for your hard-earned money or your time, your help, they are telling you flat out, I need you. Now, somebody needs you. Somebody needs you to buy this. Somebody needs you to purchase this. Somebody needs you to invest in this. Somebody needs you to help them with this. Whatever it is, you have to now make a decision. Do you want to go ahead and relinquish that time, effort, money, whatever it is, to this person that you're about to invest in, or not? And this is where a lot of us get in trouble. We get in these troubles because we're so trusting of people, and we can't ask some of the simple questions. Again, I'm going to upload my video today about scammers. What do you need to do to know if a person is potentially a scammer? Very easy. If a person wants you, look, if a person wants you to give them money on a business adventure, don't you think you should ask them, please show me your credentials? Oh, you want me to buy land from you? You want me to buy a house from you? You want me to invest in this business with you? You want me to go into this with you? Show me your credentials. Are you certified in this? Are you licensed in this? Who are you connected with? Do you got documentations? Legal paperwork? Please show me what it is to substantiate that you are qualified to do this very thing. Do you know people don't even do that? On the other hand, when you are sharing your business ideas with people, or you're inquiring about, hey, I want to, you get over to Africa, right? I've seen this before, plenty of times. People get over there, they don't know the country, they don't know the area. And so, of course, the rightful thing that we would do is connect with someone who's familiar, who understands you, maybe be from your country, who they can possibly help you. And they can also, hold on 1 second. I got the camera all up in my face. That bus almost hit me. I had to pull my camera in. So you're trustworthy. These people that you're meeting, and you're trying to connect with them, and you're trying to share. You're trying to gain what's going on. You're trying to figure out what's the deal. And all the while, you're not realizing that they are settling themselves in. Let me turn back this way right here. Oh, hold on a second. I'll walk back here. They are trying to settle in. They're trying to figure it out. They're trying to get their business rolling. And you are a threat. You are a threat. So now all of a sudden, now you got a person here that you think, and you start to ask them these questions, and then they're giving you these answers, and you are believing every word that they're telling you because you think that they know, but it may be they're sending you down a dead end road because they believe that if the insistence in you will hinder them. Can you imagine you up here trying to start a restaurant business, and yet you talking to somebody who just got a restaurant business over there in one of the countries in Africa? Tell me, how do you think they feel? Yeah, you can print fake things, anything. I'm not saying, look, I've said this before. For those who watch my channel, and thank you very much for those who have a sensible approach on some things that realize that, hey, this guy knows what he's talking about. At least let me hear him out. He's shown himself, proven himself. Yes, you can print certificates, you can provide all that fake stuff. But one thing you cannot do, if a person did their due diligence rightfully, you would take your butt over to that country, whatever paperwork they're trying to give you. Before you exchange money, you go down to the city, to their administrative office, to their housing office, to their lands commissions office, whatever, to validate and substantiate that this property is theirs before you buy it. But people don't do that because you're right. You can falsify anything. But one thing they cannot do, for the most part, I ain't gonna say it don't happen. Shoot, anything can happen in this life. What I'm saying is that for the most part, you're gonna find that we don't ask those questions. Somebody asked me, people ask me all the time about, business deal, business ventures and collabing together and all right there, and I choose not to, because I know for the most part they are not going to supply me what I want. Okay, let me see your assets. Well, I got to show you my assets because you're talking about me going into this business visit. How much are you worth? Let me see your assets. See, that's the first thing, because money make people funny. That's the first thing you should ask somebody. Okay, let me see your business assets. Let me see, let me see your prospectus on the business, the businesses that you do. Let me see, when you start asking about credentials, most of these people don't have it. And so you going over to Africa, connecting with the expats, repats, when some of them, I'm not saying all of them, but some of them are not trying to see you succeed. Some of them are not wanting to see you prosper. Some of them don't want you there. Look, I told y'all, I did a video. I'm gonna show y'all right here. I'm gonna show y'all this right here. I did a video of how to acquire your visa. One means was through going to college, going to school, learning Swahili, and you can get a 2-year visa. Do you know these expats and repats got with immigrations and stirred a fuss up, put pressure on the guy who has the school, and he called me and said, hey man, take the video down. These people don't want you coming in. These people don't want you messing things up for them. They want you to go the regular way of paying, which that is one of the ways you can go, but they shut that whole thing down. Changed the whole demographics of getting a visa right now in Tanzania. And these are expat repats. Those jokers called me. They got my number through WhatsApp, through one of these knuckleheads who I told not to give my number out because a lot of people want to get at me. you know, as far as meeting me and talk to me and fill my inbox up with videos and can you do this video? Can you report this? I ain't got time for that. They were calling me up talking about take down the video where I refused to. These jokers went to the immigrations to complain. Now listen to this. They did not want the word getting out that one of the means that you can get your visa was go to school, and it's perfectly legal. But they didn't want me to promote that. Why? There are people there in some of these countries who don't want you there. You are competition to them. That's why you can't share your business with everybody. You can't trust just everybody. You see, I share a lot of my business. Do you know why? I don't depend on nobody for the answers. I go do it for myself. See, that's why I can share with y'all what's the ups and what you could do, what you shouldn't do, and all that right there. Because nobody's a threat to me. I'm self-made, and I don't say that braggadociously. When I say self-made, means that no matter where I go, I can create. I can create my own circle of friends. I can create my own connections. I can create, when I was in Tanzania, when I was in Rwanda, when I was in all these other countries, I did not hang around expats and repats because I already know the results of those are most of the time. Drama filled, people in your business, people gonna try to disrupt you want to do. They gonna try to sway you and tell you that you can't do this. This is how they do it down there at the administrative office, at the Housing and Land Commission house. This is how this is and that. And I don't believe in all that. The greater creator in me has shown me, despite what they tell you, I'm the one who determines what happens in your life. And ever since them years ago, when I subscribed to that, it is amazing. I have proven you don't have to follow the format in what people are telling you you got to follow. People say, they say that this and that and that and this. Who is they? Well, the law says that this and that, this and that. Who created the law? Well, you want to follow the law, you don't want to. Oh, for real? The law is only for the ignorant because their laws are created, but there's always loopholes. In every law that is created, I'm going to say that again. Let me turn the camera back my way right here. For every law that is created, there is a loophole. Let me say that one more time. For every law that has been created, there is a way around that law. Well, land commissions and property and landowners, they said right here at the place I went down to that you got to do this, that, and that. For real. Well, you go ahead and do this, that, and that. Because I ain't believing that everybody's doing this, that, and that. But the expats and the repats, not all. But you are a threat coming into some when you're trying to get in and establish, and when you're letting your business be known. There are people who will send you down a dead-end road. There are those because they are fearful that you're coming in as a competitor. They might be trying to establish their business. You might have a like business that they're trying to start or whatever, trying to get going. And you think they want you in front of them in line? Do you think they really want you to get established first and get the people to come in? I've seen this firsthand. I know a brother right there in one of the countries that I've been to, own a couple businesses, a rat as hell, a rat, and be the first one to call in on you if you get in his way. A rat. They scared. They don't want the competition. You coming in there, you trying to make way for yourself, and they trying to put roadblocks in your path. You can't share your business with everybody. All right, like I said, family, I'm gonna repost this video of how not to get scammed. The probability, of you getting scammed will be nil to none if you follow certain rules. Certain rules. And I'll give you the number one rule. You are the best investment you could ever do with anyone. Let me say that again. You are the best investment you can invest in beyond anyone else. Why? You know you. You know what you're worth. You should. You know that you know what your abilities are. You know your tolerance, your endurance. You know all that about you. The other person you don't know. What's up, Robert Polite? Oh, Doc, what's up? I see you in the house. Hey, y'all go check out that video I just did with Dr. Robert Polite. He dropped some jewels on really the medicine world, where it all come from, Egypt, Kemet. Y'all need to go check that video out. So I'm about to get out of here. I'll be back with another live here shortly. I got an interview with a brother having lunch today. He's from Aruba. He says that he's got much stories and some history content to share with me. And so I'll be back. I think I might upload that instead of doing a live. I don't know. It depends on. So I'll holler at you all later. Be